Alright, so in this simulation, we got to scroll down a little bit and we're going to look at the electromagnetic simulation. So I'm going to click on electromagnetics, and you have two options. You can look at magnetic fields or you can look at the coil. So we're going to start with magnetic fields. And what this is this is just a visual representation of different types of magnetic fields. So I can have a single bar magnet, I can have two bar magnets where the opposite poles are near to one another. I can have a case where two bar magnets are brought together and their opposite poles are brought to each other. I can look at the Earth. I can also look at the edge of a horseshoe magnet. Now again, we can't show all the magnetic field lines, but we have some. And there's a couple other different types of magnets you can look at as well too, with the rings and what do they look like. And again, we're only showing a partial representations of the number of magnetic fields there. So what I can do next is, after I'm done looking at the magnetic fields, I click the home button and I'm going to go back. I want to look at the coil. And so for the coil, we're starting to look at electromagnetic induction. So you see the cube itself has a coil on the inside, and you can look and you can see there's a bar magnet on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on again the two white bars, and I get a couple choices. I can change the strength of the magnet, I can change the number of loops in the coil, and I can look at the magnetic speed. Now, so I'm going to bump it up to 2.87 meters per second, so I hit the X button to close it out. What's also important is when I turn the cube, I can also get an ammeter. And so when I hit simulate it, we see the coil has the magnet going through the coil, and I can see how the ammeter is deflecting a little bit based upon the induced current that's being created within the coil system. So just another demonstration that you can have looking at electromagnetic induction. I can stop it, and if I want, I can again click the two white lines, and I can go back and I can change the variables and see if I add more loops, for example, and I hit simulate, you can see how the arrow's deflecting a little bit more, showing the relationship between the number of coils and the induced current. So when you're done, you can hit stop, click on the home button. That will again take you back to the screen to choose between either a coil or the magnetic fields. If I hit the X button, that takes me out, and then takes you back to your home screen to look at your other simulations.